So I've taken out that first x. I've got a common x. That's first step always, if you can see it. What does this thing factor to? This trinomial here. Not x squared minus 7x. I think you're on the right track. X minus 7 times x minus 5. So here what I'm asking is, forget this x and forget that we're equal to 0 and just factor this thing. Right? If you factor that, then you'll see that it factors to x minus 7 times x minus 5. Okay? Now I've got to remember, though, to write everything else. I've got to remember this x is still a factor, so I've got to bring it down. And this whole thing is equal to 0. So now what are the solutions? What are my answers? I've got something times something times something is 0. Well, I just told you the zero factor property extends to more than 2 factors. So what do I do in all this in this case? Set them all equal to 0. If it were just these two, then what we would say, x minus 7 is 0 or x minus 5 is 0. But then we've got to remember this x. And so now we can say, or x is 0. And then you solve each one, so x is 7, or x is 5, or x is 0. And this would be solution to that equation. Any questions? All we did was sort of extend this zero factor property to 3 different terms. In fact, you can do it to 4, 5, 6 terms. In college algebra, you'll do that. Maybe later on when we start doing a few more things. But let me ask you something. Well, what is math about? Relationships. What is the relationship between the degree of the equation and the number of solutions? The degree of the equation and the number of solutions. That's exactly right. The degree is 2, and we had 2 solutions. The degree here is 3, and we had 3 solutions. If we just look at a linear equation, something like this, if I just say x plus 2 is equal to 3, what's the degree of this? 1. And how many solutions does it have? It has 1 solution. Degree is 1, 1 solution. Degree 3, 3 solutions. Degree 2, 2 solutions. So that relationship can be helpful. So you can see that whenever you're given an equation to solve, you know exactly what you're looking for. You're looking for 2 numbers or 3 numbers or something like that. This is actually a very powerful theorem that you'll learn later. That relationship between the degree and the number of solutions.